basically a point guard.
Well,
Magic Johnson.
now let's backtrack. You're trying to tell me he played so poorly because he was trying to get his teammates involved? No, that's not right. I think.
Hold it. Let's just go over the play. It wasn't that he was missing so much. It was that, if you notice, every time he went down, there was a pass. I mean, one time I counted 10 passes within the team. That's crazy.
Right.
It's 1, 2, and shoot. That's all it is. He's getting the ball twice. He's in the middle, in the paint. Two guys are on him. Smell your hands up. Did you ever see the Vincent go down the pass when he was down there? No. Not unless he was triple teamed, and then he would throw it either away or throw it to a guy on the three-point line.
Well, now on the
LeBron, and then who did he throw it to? That's the key. He's throwing to these second, third-rated players.
Right. Now on the other extreme, I mean, if you look at Dwayne Wade, I don't think the guys met a shot he didn't like.
Well, and once again, like I said, player out of place. Dwayne Wade needs the ball. He needs to be the main guy. He needs to be able to drive. He needs to do his thing. And he lost a little bit of a step, I guess. And they're busy allowing the point forward to handle the ball. And tell me, why did they pull Bibby out and didn't play the whole last?
Well, you know why? I think I can say that by saying one word: Berea. Berea lit Bibby up. Lit him up.
Yeah, but he lit up whoever else was playing him. So it doesn't matter. Bibby gives you ball control, passing, and believe it or not, if he's hot, he's going to give you a couple 3-pointers.
Well, see, that's the thing. Well, see, those
other guys weren't playing the point. I'm telling you, the big problem with their team was in the last 2 games, they had no point guard.
Well, I mean, they brought Bibby over to hit the 3-pointer. I mean, he used to be a pure shooter, but he lost a lot on this game. I mean, just hasn't been hitting the 3-pointers. But I'm also curious, too, about coaching, too. How come you have Eric Dampier on that bench, a big guy? Why don't you bring him in and let him rough Dirk up a little bit? Come on, get him to foul Dirk a couple times, right?
I think they didn't like the defense, and they weren't platooning. They were basically saying, look, Dirk is going to get his points, and we'll live with that. We got to stop everybody else. And they just didn't. They didn't stop anybody else, and then they let little Berea, who's 5'10", go in and score at will. It amazed me. Like how it looked like they just all moved out the way to see if he could make a
right. You're right. 17 points last game and 15 points this game. And Jason Terry, 27 points. I mean, he had a good series as well, overall.
Now, if we just think about that for a second, if they would have just stopped Berea, they would have won those 2 games.
Right, and made some free throws.
And made their 3 throws.
Exactly.
Which they weren't doing.
But
I'm not impressed with Big 3. It never was. I thought it was a bad idea. But I think they may do something next year.
But you got to give them credit. Just being assembled for this year and 2 games away from winning the championship. I mean, I got to give them the credit for that. I mean, that's pretty phenomenal with that coach. I mean, he's not the greatest coach.
Yeah, that was my point. He just 2 guys inserted in there, and they make that big of a difference.
Exactly.
It's just chemistry right now. Once they get the chemistry down, and believe it or not, they still need a point guard.
Well,
that's it.
Maybe a point guard, but I think maybe a nice banging power forward who's going to go there and get a ton of rebounds.
Maybe, but I think if they get a good point guard that can dish it, then these guys can gel and end up being something. But anyway, that's what they give for the bragging rights. That's what they give for the hoopla. And a veteran team, like I always do, the veteran teams come in and they nail you and knock you off because the guys are upstarts. Hey, Dallas is deserves it. And like I said, I told you this was going to happen anyway. LeBron has been lowered.
Overrated. Overrated.
He'll never be a Jordan. He'll never be a Jordan. And that's unfortunate because I believe he has the tools for it. He just kind of lost his soul and sold it for a possible championship.
I still say he's overrated, but then again, I say Jordan was overrated too. So.
Well, now Jordan was Jordan.
All right, what's on your top 5? Let's get